Hello, this is Jack Hall with the Madison Garden Center pregame show. Joining me is head football coach Miller Todd. Thanks for coming to the studio, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Last Friday, the 19th of September, we beat Greenville St. Joe 41-24 at home. We've regained some footing with a 2-3 record. We'll be away this week facing Union in what could bring us to a tied season. What are your thoughts going into this game, Coach?
Well, we've been playing a little better ever since the second quarter of St. Andrews, and we played a four-quarter game against Greenville St. Joe. Union's going to be a tall order. It's their homecoming, so they're going to be very excited. Union's very good at home. It's a great place to play, but we're real excited.
Even though starting running back Hunter Bean was named overall player of the game, second-string running back Mason Fridge was named offensive player of the game. What do you think about that?
Well, we have two backs that one rushed for about 185 and one rushed for right at 180. You know, that's over 350 yards rushing in a game. And what we did was we got behind our big offensive line, our experienced offensive line, and we just ran the ball, and that's what we want to do. We tried to shorten the game, and that took their spread attack out because the game got shorter.
Do you know what either of those running backs were averaging per carry?
Well, one of Mason Fridge was 24 for 185, I think, and I think Hunter was 19 for 179. So that's I don't know the average off the top of my head, but that's really good. We had a couple runs. We had some really good backs, wide receivers, fullbacks, tight ends blocking downfield that really helped the yak, which is yard after contact.
Despite an incredible offense on the part of our team, our defensive side still ceded about 3 touchdowns to St. Joe Greenville, 2 of which were in the fourth quarter. What can be done to counteract this?
Well, in this game, with all the spread attacks, the offense makes you cover the whole field. It's not the old school way of too tight wishbone or too tight power eye. You know, they got 5 wide receivers, and anytime you have 5 men that can get vertical from numbers to numbers, that's hard to defend. So giving up 24 points to a spread offense is not bad. And then, of course, giving 2 up in the fourth quarter, I wasn't too disappointed there because we were playing a real prevent. We were giving them big yardage. We were just trying to make them not have the big play and make them drive down the field so the time would expire.
How have you seen sophomore quarterback Jack Gerard improve this early half of the season?
Well, he's developed a lot more confidence. It's anytime you have a quarterback with a running game, your confidence is very well. Now, we didn't throw the ball that much, but what Jack did was the intangibles. Jack called the play on multiple snap counts. He kept the defensive line guessing with our multiple snap counts, and therefore it helped the running game. So a quarterback not only just throws the ball, but he has the ability to change the snap count so where the defense is not teeing off, and he did a great job with that.
It's really impressive to see Jack overcome a lot of this, especially just being so young as a sophomore. Certainly I'd like to see him improve over the second half of the season. And again, this is Jack Hall with the Madison Garden Center pregame show. With me is football coach Miller Todd. We're moments away from our game at Union. What will be divisive in this game?
Well, we need to get off to a real good start early. Union will be the best 1-4 team you'll ever see. They've played some 3A teams. They've played some 4A teams. Their schedule has been very, very tough, and they're going to be tough at home. So the key to us is to get ready to play once we get off the bus, and let's don't turn around and look at halftime, and all of a sudden we're ready to play. We got to be ready to play as soon as we get off the bus.
As soon as we get off the bus. And how has Union been playing? Are there any key players on their team to watch tonight?
Well, of course, number 5, the Wells kid, has been playing for Union for a long time. This is, I think, our 4th meeting in 4 years, and he is really good. The quarterback, number 3, they got a big, tall receiver, 6'5", out there, number 2. And then they've got a defensive player, number 55, who we must account for every time we line up on offense because he's just that good.
And what is our defense prepared for to go against this offense you've mentioned?
Well, they run a lot of speed plays. We're going to try to rotate the coverage a little bit, really try to get after the passer. We just don't want to stand still. We're going to try and move some people around, shake a little bit, and because of what they do, we don't want to have the same front over and over and over. We want to we want to give them multiple looks.
We saw a tough string of games earlier on in the season, but fought hard last game to earn back some ground. Do you think the recent resurgence of excitement and cheer in the student section affected that game?
Well, of course, when you can hear them from the sideline, that obviously gives you an edge on the field. When we have a large crowd to combat what is going on in between the lines, that just gives you that 12th man aspect, and that's huge.
Well, our student section certainly is active and has been this season. Is there anything you'd like to add to all of our fans listening in the broadcast tonight?
Well, we have 2 more games before we start district play. The season is divided up into thirds, which is non-district, district, and postseason play. And we want to go into our district on a high note. We want to travel well. We want to go to Union and show our Bruin support and our Bruin pride. And we just want to get off the bus, get out of the cars, get out of the parking lot ready to play or ready to cheer and make ourselves known in Union, Mississippi.
Sounds like a good plan. Thank you again, Coach Todd. This has been Jack Hall with the Madison Garden Center pregame show. Tonight we've got a great game against Union. And now live to Bruin Sports Radio with the voice of the Bruins, JoJo Catul, and his co-color analysts Noah Green and Benjamin Payne.